All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Saira Mujtaba and with me is Sunil Verma. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to dedicate 35 crop varieties with special traits to the nation through video conferencing today. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate 17th Formation Day of National Disaster Management Authority. Government says estimated employment in 9 selected sectors is 3 crore 8 lakhs in first quarter of 2021. India administers more than 1 crore vaccines on a single day for the 5th time. Over 87 crore doses administered during the nationwide vaccination drive so far. India and Australia to work towards enhancing resilience of supply chains and greater engagement in Indo-Pacific region, says Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. Cyclonic storm Gulab weakens into a depression. Teams deployed in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh for relief and rescue operations. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Rajasthan Royals by 7 wickets in Dubai. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is underway, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To commemorate the occasion as a Jan Utsav, All India Radio News brings to its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. The quiz is being conducted every Monday and Tuesday in Morning News and will continue till 15th of August 2022. India Post has joined hands as the logistics partner with All India Radio News for the Amrit Mahotsav quiz. Recalling our yesterday's question, who was the author of the play Neel Darpan, which narrated the sufferings of indigo cultivators? The correct answer is Deenbandhu Mitra. The play Neel Darpan remains a classic. It was written in 1859 during the Indigo Revolt in Bengal. It narrated the sufferings, oppression and struggle of indigo cultivators. AIR News got an overwhelming response from its listeners across the world, and the one lucky winner of the quiz is Muhammad Ghayasuddin from Ichhapuram in Andhra Pradesh.
I am listening your programs since 50 years. Your programs are very informative. I love to listen Akashvani programs. I am so happy and excited that I am selected in your lucky draw. Thank you very much. Mera Bharat Mahan. Jai Hind.
Congratulations, Mr. Ghayasuddin from Team AIR News. And coming to our 14th question of the Amrit Mahotsav quiz in English. Which book of Leo Tolstoy influenced Mahatma Gandhi? I repeat the question. Which book of Leo Tolstoy influenced Mahatma Gandhi? Listeners can send in their responses to the question over WhatsApp on 8826 546262. Repeat, 8826 546262 or through email on amritmahotsavquiz@prasarbharati.gov.in. Amrit Mahotsav Quiz @prasarbharati.gov.in.
And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate 35 crop varieties with special traits to the nation today at 11 a.m. through video conferencing in a pan-India program organized at all ICAR institutes state and central agricultural universities, and Krishi Vigyan Kendra. During the program, the Prime Minister will also dedicate to the nation the newly constructed campus of National Institute of Biotic Stress Tolerance in Raipur. The institute has been established to take up basic and strategic research in biotic stresses, develop human resources, and provide policy support. The institute has started PG courses from the academic session 2020-21. Union Minister of Agriculture Narendra Singh Tomar and Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh Bhupesh Baghel will be present on the occasion. Our correspondent has filed this report.
During the program, the Prime Minister will distribute Green Campus Award to agricultural universities as well as interact with farmers who use innovative methods and address the gathering. The crop varieties with special traits have been developed by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research to address the twin challenges of climate change and malnutrition. 35 such crop varieties with special traits like climate resilience and higher nutrient content have been developed in 2021. These special traits crop varieties also include those that address the anti-nutritional factors found in some crops that adversely affect human and animal health. The Green Campus Awards have been initiated to motivate the state and central agricultural universities to develop or adopt such practices that will render their campuses more green and clean and motivate students to get involved in Swachh Bharat Mission, Waste to Wealth Mission and Community Connect as per the National Education Policy 2020. Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission launched in India has the power to revolutionize healthcare in the country. Launching the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission via video conferencing, Mr. Modi said it will play a big role in removing the problems faced in the treatment of the poor and middle class of the country.
आयुष्मान भारत डिजिटल मिशन अस्पतालों में प्रक्रियाओं को सरल बनाने के साथ ही ईज ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ाएगा। वर्तमान में अस्पतालों में टेक्नोलॉजी का जो इस्तेमाल होता है वो फिलहाल सिर्फ एक ही अस्पताल तक या एक ही ग्रुप तक सीमित रहता है। हम अक्सर देखते हैं कि बहुत से लोगों के पास अस्पताल जाते समय उनका मेडिकल रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं होता और हमारे गांव देहात में रहने वाले भाई बहन तो इस वजह से बहुत परेशानी उठाते हैं। इस तरह की परेशानी से मुक्ति दिलाने में आयुष्मान भारत डिजिटल मिशन बड़ी भूमिका निभाए।
The launch of Pradhan Mantri Digital Health Mission evoked good response from the medical fraternity, even from the private sector. Deputy Chief Operating Officer and Director of Kaminini Corporate Hospitals in Hyderabad, Dr. Gayatri Kaminini has said, the program will revolutionize healthcare delivery in India as it envisages providing a unique digital health ID to all people. She said, this will help offer focused treatment to patients, which in turn will bring down costs for them. She added that the healthcare providers can draw satisfaction from better outcomes of treatment.
The Pradhan Mantri Digital Health Mission has launched a unique health ID for every citizen today. Connecting personal health records to healthcare providers will make it easy to deliver healthcare in a more personalized, comprehensive way. It is a huge step towards modern, healthy digital India. This unique 14-digit ID will help us as healthcare providers, especially during an emergency, to understand what is the previous health history of the person. For example, if the person has suffered from any heart conditions, any medicine allergies, more so if the person has had a heart attack, stroke or has been through an accident. The time taken to ascertain this will be reduced and immediate treatment can begin, saving not just time for the person affected but also reduces the cost for him.
Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate the 17th Formation Day of the National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) in New Delhi today. The theme of this year's Formation Day is Cascading Effects of Disaster Events in the Himalayan Region. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, Dr. P.K. Mishra, will deliver the valedictory address. The Ministers of State for Home Affairs, Nityanand Rai, Ajay Kumar Mishra and Nishit Pramanik, and Home Secretary will also be present.
More than 1 crore vaccine doses were administered yesterday across the country. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia congratulated the nation on the feat. He said under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India delivered a punch to corona as a record of 1 crore plus vaccines on a single day was achieved for the 5th time. India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has crossed 87 crore mark. The Health Ministry said more than 1 crore vaccine doses were administered yesterday. Tamil Nadu has registered 1,657 new COVID cases yesterday. 1,662 patients were discharged after recovery. A total of 19 deaths due to COVID infection were reported during the last 24 hours. The number of active cases is presently 17,261.
The government has said that the estimated total employment in the 9 selected sectors is 3 crore 8 lakhs in the first round of the quarter April to June 2021. Announcing quarterly employment survey QES, Labour and Employment Minister Bhupendra Yadav said the estimated total employment in the 9 selected sectors from the first round of QES is 3 crore and 8 lakhs approximately, against a total of 2 crore 37 lakhs in these sectors taken collectively, as reported in the 6th Economic Census 2013-14, reflecting a growth rate of 29%.
हमारे देश में संगठित क्षेत्र है, इसमें कुल रोजगार 2 करोड़ 37 लाख। अब जब फर्स्ट राउंड हम लोग इसका क्वार्टरली एम्प्लॉयमेंट सर्वे जो क्विज का सर्वे है, इसमें 2013-14 में जो 2 करोड़ 37 लाख हमारा रोजगार था, वो बढ़कर अब 3 करोड़ 8 लाख हुआ है। इस प्रकार से 29% की वृद्धि हमने 2013-14 की तुलना में करी है, जो एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है।
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said India and Australia must work towards enhancing the resilience of supply chains and greater engagement in the Indo-Pacific region. Addressing the inaugural meeting of the Australia-India Business Champions, Mr. Goyal said both the nations stand united for sustainable recovery from COVID-19 crisis, and it is imperative to sustain the momentum for rebuilding as well as reconstructing the economy by focusing on enhancing the export potential. He said as the government has embarked on the journey of transforming India into a global hub of supply chains and reinvigorating the economy, India would like to partner with Australia, one of its key trading partners, for seamless integration into the global value chains.
A new version of Akash missile, Akash Prime, was successfully flight tested yesterday from Integrated Test Range at Chandipur in Odisha. The missile intercepted and destroyed an unmanned aerial target mimicking enemy aircrafts in its maiden flight test after improvements. In comparison to the existing Akash system, Akash Prime is equipped with an indigenous active radio frequency seeker for improved accuracy. Other improvements also ensure more reliable performance under low temperature environments at higher altitudes. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari will review and inspect the construction work of Zojila Tunnel and Z-More Tunnel in Jammu and Kashmir today. The length of Zojila Tunnel is 14.15 kilometers and Z-More Tunnel is 6.5 kilometers. Once completed, Zojila Tunnel will be India's longest road tunnel and Asia's longest bidirectional tunnel, built at an altitude of 11,578 feet. A connecting tunnel from Z-More on the National Highway 1 to Zojila Tunnel will be constructed in the Zojila Ghats between Sonmarg and Kargil. More details from our correspondent.
After the abrogation of Article 370, the newly formed Union Territory Jammu and Kashmir is scaling a new height in the development of infrastructure. The central government has given a new impetus to the constructions of new highways, tunnels and bridges, which will bring transformative changes in the lives of people in the near future. Zojila and Z-More tunnels are one of such projects. This will improve the strategic capabilities of Indian Army on the Indo-China and Indo-Pakistan borders. Zojila Tunnel will connect the Leh-Ladakh region to Srinagar. Once the tunnel is completed, travel time and distance between Srinagar and Ladakh will be significantly reduced. Bhupendra Singh from Sonmarg in Jammu and Kashmir for AIR News.
Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur's two-day visit to Ganderbal concluded yesterday. On the concluding day, the minister reviewed developmental scenario of the district, interacted with representatives of different Panchayat Raj institutions, including DDCs, BDCs, ULBs and sports delegations at Mini Secretariat in Ganderbal. While reviewing COVID-19 scenario in the district, the minister said the third wave of COVID could be mitigated if more awareness is generated among the masses and stressed for vigorous vaccination drive throughout the district. He urged the officers to join the countrywide months-long Clean India mission starting on the 1st of October, during which 75 lakh kilograms waste would be collected throughout the country.
Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla has said that India is committed to the goal of a nuclear weapons-free world and complete elimination of nuclear weapons, consistent with the highest priority accorded by the final document of the first special session of the UN General Assembly on disarmament. Speaking at the UN Security Council meeting on non-proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, Mr. Shringla said India has played a leading role in global efforts towards nuclear disarmament.
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to dedicate 35 crop varieties with special traits to the nation through video conferencing today. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate 17th Formation Day of National Disaster Management Authority. Government says estimated employment in 9 selected sectors is 3 crore 8 lakhs in first quarter of 2021. India administers more than 1 crore vaccines on a single day for the 5th time. Over 87 crore doses administered during the nationwide vaccination drive so far. India and Australia to work towards enhancing resilience of supply chains and greater engagement in Indo-Pacific region, says Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. Cyclonic storm Gulab weakens into a depression. Teams deployed in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh for relief and rescue operations. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Rajasthan Royals by 7 wickets in Dubai. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. India's glorious fight for freedom is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the valiant struggle every day.
Today is the birth anniversary of Shaheed Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on 27th of September 1907 to a Sikh family in Punjab. At the time of his birth, his father Kishan Singh was in jail for fighting against the British rulers.
His father was a follower of Mahatma Gandhi, and after Gandhiji called for boycotting government-aided institutions, Singh left school and enrolled in the National College at Lahore, where he studied European revolutionary movements. Bhagat Singh's parents tried to get him married. Bhagat Singh said that, "If I married in slave India, my bride shall only be death."
He left home for Kanpur and joined Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. In 1926, Bhagat Singh founded the Naujawan Bharat Sabha, and a year later, and in May 1927, he was arrested for allegedly being involved in the Kakori conspiracy. He was released several weeks later and began to write for various revolutionary newspapers.
In 1928, Lala Lajpat Rai had led a procession to protest against the arrival of the Simon Commission. The police resorted to a brutal lathi charge in which Lala Lajpat Rai was severely injured and later succumbed to his injuries. To take revenge for the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh and his associates plotted the assassination of James A. Scott, the then superintendent of police. However, the revolutionaries mistakenly killed J.P. Saunders. The incident is famously known as the Lahore Conspiracy Case, of 1929.
In April 1929, Bhagat Singh and an associate bombed the Central Legislative Assembly in Delhi to protest implementation of the Public Safety Bill. The bombs they carried allegedly were not intended to kill, but to scare, and in fact no one was killed, though there were some injuries. The bombers planned to get arrested and stand trial so they could further promote their cause.
However, Bhagat Singh was rearrested for the murder of J.P. Saunders and for bomb manufacturing in the Lahore conspiracy case. While awaiting trial, he led a hunger strike
fighters Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru. And it was on this day in 1837, the last Mughal king, Bahadur Shah Zafar, ascended the throne at the age of 62.
Bahadur Shah was a poet and an artist. By the time Bahadur Shah ascended the throne, the area under Mughal rule had reduced to Delhi only. Bahadur Shah was also known to be a tolerant and peace-abiding ruler, and his religious neutrality is also said to be a reason the sepoys of 1857 revolt declared him as their king upon reaching Delhi from Meerut in 1857.
The outbreak of the 1857 revolt in Delhi culminated when on 19th of September 1857, Red Fort was captured by the British. 2 days later, on 21st of September, Bahadur Shah and his family members were arrested by the British. When he was captured by the British, he belted out his shairi to a British officer.
हिंदियों में बू रहेगी जब तलक ईमान की, तख्त लंदन तक चलेगी तैर हिंदुस्तान की.
2 sons of the king and his grandson were shot dead in public by Hodgson at a location today known as Huni Darwaza near the Delhi Gate.
On the 27th of January 1858, in Red Fort, the trial of Bahadur Shah Zafar began on the charges of rebellion, treason and murder.
Zafar was convicted and exiled to Rangoon, where he breathed his last on 7th of November 1862 at the age of 83.
उम्रे दराज मांग के लाए थे 4 दिन, 2 आरज़ू में कट गए 2 इंतजार में. दिन जिंदगी खत्म हुए, शाम हो गई, फैला के पांव सोएंगे कुंजे मजार में. कितना है बदनसीब जफर, दफन के लिए 2 गज जमी भी न मिली कुएं.
To the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar, AIR News ke sang. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
भारत के स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में अनगिनत स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी. कुछ इतिहास में अमर हो गए और कई गुमनाम. आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के अंतर्गत 75 कड़ियों की श्रृंखला में हम उन वीरांगनाओं की बात करेंगे जिनका योगदान कभी भुलाया नहीं जा सकता. प्रत्येक मंगलवार परिक्रमा में सुनिए अपराजिता, देश की वीरांगनाओं को आकाशवाणी का सादर नमन.
In the program Spotlight, we are broadcasting a special series, Seva aur Samarpan, 20 Saal Sushaasan Ke. Today the theme is Ease of Living. It showcases the commitment and leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to improve the ease of living of the people. This special program can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:15 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.gov.in and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad defeated Rajasthan Royals by 7 wickets at Dubai International Cricket Stadium last night. Chasing the target of 165 runs, Sunrisers Hyderabad made 167 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 matches are slated for today. Kolkata Knight Riders will take on Delhi Capitals in Sharjah at 3:30 p.m. and Mumbai Indians will face Punjab Kings at 7:30 p.m. in Abu Dhabi.
The cyclonic storm Gulab has weakened into a deep depression, the India Meteorological Department IMD said yesterday. The IMD in a tweet said that the deep depression weakened into a depression at 17:30 hours last evening and lay centered over North Telangana and adjoining South Chhattisgarh and Vidarbha. Earlier, referring to the IMD cyclone alert in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, Director General of the National Disaster Response Force, Satyanarayan Pradhan, informed that 13 teams had been deployed in Odisha and 5 in Andhra Pradesh for relief and rescue operations. And now let's take a look at the weather update for the capital. Delhi will have a forecast of cloudy sky today. There is also possibility of thunder or lightning. The minimum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius, while maximum is likely to be 34 degrees Celsius, while Mumbai will have a cloudy sky with heavy rain. The temperature will hover between 25 and 28 degrees Celsius.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. All the papers have covered the launch of health IDs by the Prime Minister. Hindustan Times writes, Modi launches digital Ayushman health IDs. The paper also quotes the Prime Minister. Today we are launching a mission that has the potential of bringing a revolutionary change in India's health facilities. As the schools reopen, bringing back semblance of normalcy for students, the Times of India reports, baby steps to reopen schools too little, must hurry, say experts. Dailies have also noticed the aftermath of Cyclone Gulab. The statesmen write, Gujarat Assembly gets its first woman speaker in some good cheer. The Indian Express informs, India gets first herbicide-tolerant and non-GM rice varieties launched today. And finally, all the more reason to visit the Delhi Zoo now. The Asian Age writes, Delhi Zoo gets 3 lions from Gujarat, gives 2 hippopotamuses.
Before we end the bulletin, a reminder of today's question of the Amrit Mahotsav quiz. Which book of Leo Tolstoy influenced Mahatma Gandhi? I repeat the question. Which book of Leo Tolstoy influenced Mahatma Gandhi? WhatsApp your response on 8826 546262. Repeat, 8826 546262, or through email on amritmahotsavquiz@prasarbharati.gov.in. Amrit Mahotsav quiz @prasarbharati.gov.in. Celebrate 75 years of India's independence by participating in Amrit Mahotsav quiz with AIR News. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi to dedicate 35 crop varieties with special traits to the nation through video conferencing today. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate 17th Formation Day of National Disaster Management Authority. Government says estimated employment in 9 selected sectors is 3.08 crore in first quarter of 2021. India administers more than 1 crore vaccines on a single day for the 5th time. Over 87 crore doses administered during the nationwide vaccination drive so far. India and Australia to work towards enhancing resilience of supply chains and greater engagement in the Indo-Pacific region, says Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. Cyclonic storm Gulab weakens into a depression. Teams deployed in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh for relief and rescue operations. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Rajasthan Royals by 7 wickets in Dubai. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.